everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new series dropped on Netflix called Twilight of God, and this series it is from Zack Snyder. I had no idea this series is from him. Like when I was watching it and it said like from creators from Zack Snyder, I was like, what? That's so interesting. So I had no idea it was from him. And overall, I actually thought this series was really quite interesting. Like, it's really surprised me how much I liked it. So I personally really like this kind of story, biking, especially I remember watching a biking series often, when you watch that show, they talk about Odin, they talk about Thor, Loki, and this series, like, it's literally showing you how Thor, Loki, and Odin, their story plays out throughout this show as like, literally, like, I really liked it because I was a huge fan of that show, Biking. So watching this series, it was quite interesting. I really liked the episode Zack Snyder, he directed. Especially the pilot episode is so good. The way it's set up the story for revenge for Sigrid. It was really very well done. It's the same Sigrid from the biking show. I was really confused. I had no idea this is actually based on a comic book. So that's interesting. So I don't know much about this mythology, biking mythology. I have not seen the show on Netflix. I didn't like it, so I never follow up to that. However, I thought this show done really good job telling you, although it's not about biking, I suppose. It is about all these like misfit people. They come together and they're trying to help Sigrid to seek revenge against Thor, because you know what? Wow, that Thor scene in this first episode, wow, it was so intense. I was like, damn, what you are doing, Thor? Same time, I thought this show done really good job showing people how powerful Thor is, because often I feel like in Marvel universe, you don't get it. Thor, he's not like, definitely not like cracking people half. Like, this is an R-rated show, you see load of blood and gore. Then again, I have seen other Netflix animated show. They're usually very gory and has this kind of action scene. But I personally like the way it's shown the Thor, his power level when he's tearing down something. How can he tear down the whole world in 1 second? I thought that part for the show was quite impressive. However, I did not like that much, I will say, Loki's character here because I'm used to Tom Hiddleston. Maybe that's why. But I did like Thor, the way he was tearing everything down. I really liked Sigrid, her character. I really felt her pain when she lost all these people, lost her people, and her relationship with her husband was quite interesting. And her, like, the reason for her to seeking revenge, it really makes sense. However, the way the show ends, I was like, wow, what? That's about it. The way it's a little bit unsatisfying. I guess they're hoping to get season 2. But I will say still overall, I was really surprised how much I liked this show. That being said, I'm gonna say this many times I was watching this show, I was thinking about Rebel Moon, because oh wow, this shows a lot of time, like a lot of people will feel this, especially Rebel Moon, a lot of people have seen it. Like, this show is quite similar to the Rebel Moon movie, like especially the way all these people come together to seek like revenge. I was like, wow, this is quite similar to that. However, for some reason, you feel really invested in Sigurd's story, like where Rebel Moon, it did not feel invested. There's so many stupid corn scene, harvesting scene, that you didn't feel anything. But this is animated and this tells the story in 8 episodes. Maybe that's why they had time to build all the character, like you feel for it. Then again, you know what? This show done good job making you feel something for Sigurd, even in the first episode. So I think this show is overall better done than the Rebel Moon. I think personally, like the Rebel Moon, I did not like it that much, but this was this is actually quite good. So I cannot wait to see season 2 if they do greenlit, because I'm not I'm not happy the way it ended. So I personally, I'm excited to see what can they do. But however, if they do bring season 2, I'd want them to explain a little bit more better about this God, their conflict. Because a lot of times confused, like why these are happening, like I personally wish the God storyline was explained a little bit better. So I hope they will do that in season 2. Overall, quite impressive, honestly. So I personally really liked it because I really like the Viking mythology. They're always interesting, and this series did bring me all the memory when I was watching Viking. In Viking show, they always talk about Odin, Loki, Thor, and this is, you're just seeing that here was interesting. So that is the biggest reason I guess I really personally liked. But people who don't like in general Zack Snyder, his movie and show, you will not like this, I guess, because it does have all the thing he does. This is R-rated, so it's not going to be for everyone, but I think most Netflix animated series are R-rated. So I think a lot of people who watch those shows, they are expecting this to be same level, I guess. And it does bring like all the action scene and the bloody scene. It's really good. Like I personally, I was quite invested in this show. So I really liked, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget other reviews on other show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.